great state of Ohio is home to many teams in college football, but only one game between two schools from this state is fought over a trophy as coveted and desired as the one we have on the line today. Get ready because the wagon wheel is in the house. Glad to have you with us from Dick Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Akron's offense will go on the attack first. Kent State rolled past Akron. Flashy performance lit up the scoreboard with a memorable day that neither fan base will soon forget.
Yeah, Kent State smacked them around. It was not pretty. It was over early. And this is a rivalry game. This matters. They're playing for a trophy. They're playing for that wagon wheel, a school that's really close together. Interested to see how Kent State comes out and responds from last year.
It's crazy. They're going to be wanting to defend the wagon wheel, obviously. And the last time these two teams played, that wagon wheel was on their sideline by the end of the first quarter because, as David pointed out, that's how bad it was. There was never a doubt. They want to come out and make a statement again.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the big fella. Jukes his way for more. And they're able to get him down. And the Zips come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Zips will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches have.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Wilson to pass. Back open in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now, guys, the winner here gets the Wagon Wheel Trophy, which is by far one of the coolest trophies in the sport. I mean, it's a wagon wheel.
And it is kind of unique, Reese. It's kind of interesting. It's a trophy that was a wagon wheel that broke off of a trip of the Akron founder back in the day, and then it was donated, and it's now the trophy. So really strange, really unique, Palmer.
But it makes sense too, David. I mean, it's a blue and gold wagon wheel. Both colors of both these schools, blue and gold, are only 10 miles apart. So fans don't love each other, but the trophy, it really feels at home in this rivalry between these two schools.
Gets it out fast. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Golden Flashes are marching down the field.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wilson will throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Wagon Wheel Trophy has a strong history. Dates back to 1923 when Akron took the series opener 32-zip. See what I did there?
Reese, you should have said zips. But this is one of the more contested rivalry games in all of college football. You look at the series history between these two schools, David. It is really, really tight.
Yeah, it's almost 500, back and forth. You've seen streaks on both sides. They don't love each other. The wagon wheel at stake today.
And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Wilson to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Off the play fake on first down. caught behind the line. It's Webster. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Wilson will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it so close to the first marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on that.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Witherspoon. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wilson to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the wagon wheel on the line, how can you blame them? And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old wagon wheel.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged, as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, golden fashion. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 20 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback making checks. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Man, Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He's got the back in the middle. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wilson will throw. Good timing on the quick out. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Zips will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Webster. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wilson to pass. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Zips in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Got it in the middle. It's Goodwin. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Right on target this time. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to fire on second down. Zips it out to his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Zips want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender too handsy on that. Play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Slings it downfield. Holds it in. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Webster. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
the one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's up.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Defense not showing press coverage. Grabbed in the middle, it's Webster. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
First down for the offense.
Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Right on the money.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. The Golden Flashes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. So Kent State beats Akron and claims the wagon wheel, and look at him down there riding it like a southbound train. Ooh, mama rock me. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.